Welcome, I'm Roger and this is NFL Trending. The Cleveland Browns are facing intense backlash after their latest decision involving young quarterback Shedeur Sanders, a move that has sent shockwaves across the NFL landscape. What was supposed to be a routine adjustment at quarterback has now turned into one of the most controversial stories of the season. Fans are furious, analysts are divided, and the franchise once again finds itself at the center of national debate. Reports broke earlier this week that the Browns coaching staff made the unexpected decision to bench Shedeur Sanders, replacing him with rookie quarterback Dillon Gabriel. The announcement came following a stretch of uneven performances by Sanders, during which the Browns' offense struggled to maintain rhythm and consistency. Head coach Kevin Stefanski said the decision was made in the best interest of the team, emphasizing that the goal was to spark offensive improvement. But what may have been meant as a tactical change has instead ignited outrage. The controversy began moments after the team's announcement. Within minutes, Browns fans took to social media to voice frustration and disbelief. Hashtags like #FreeShedeur and #BrownsBacklash began trending as supporters accused the franchise of mishandling yet another promising young quarterback. One popular fan tweet read, "Cleveland never learns. You can't build a franchise around chaos. Let Shedeur grow." This sentiment quickly spread across major platforms, turning the team's quarterback decision into a league-wide talking point. Many analysts argue that benching Sanders so early could derail his confidence and development. Former quarterback and ESPN analyst Dan Orlovsky said, "The Browns have to be careful. You don't teach patience and leadership by pulling a young QB the moment things get tough." NFL legend Shannon Sharpe echoed similar concerns on his show, saying, "Shedeur Sanders didn't fail the Browns failed him. This organization's instability keeps ruining young quarterbacks." At the heart of the debate is whether Shedeur has truly earned this benching, or if he's being made a scapegoat for the team's broader struggles. Through the first few weeks of the season, Sanders showed flashes of brilliance, precise throws, calm pocket presence, and mobility under pressure. But inconsistency plagued the offense. His completion rate dropped, turnovers increased, and chemistry with the receiving core appeared off. Even with those struggles, many insiders believe the Browns' issues run deeper than one player. Some point to a lack of offensive line protection and poor play calling as major contributing factors. According to an anonymous team insider quoted by The Athletic, "It's not just Shedeur. The system has been off. The O-line hasn't held up, and the playbook hasn't played to his strengths." Adding fuel to the fire, reports claim that Shedeur Sanders was not informed in advance about the team's decision to bench him. Instead, he reportedly found out shortly before the public announcement, something that left him blindsided and disappointed. A source close to the situation said, "Shedeur handled it professionally, but make no mistake, he's frustrated. He believes he's earned the right to fight through the slump." Despite the drama, Sanders took the high road, posting a brief but powerful message on social media. "Adversity builds character. I'll keep working." Fans praised the young quarterback's maturity, turning his quote into a rallying cry. While Sanders stayed quiet, the reaction from the rest of the league was anything but. Analysts and players alike questioned the Browns' leadership and long-term vision. Cleveland has a long history of quarterback instability, from Baker Mayfield and Johnny Manziel to Deshaun Watson, and many see this as another sign that the franchise hasn't learned from its past mistakes. NFL Network's Ian Rappaport reported that some within the Browns organization fear this move could divide the locker room. Certain veterans reportedly support Shedeur and feel the benching sends the wrong message about accountability and development. The decision also highlights a deeper problem in Cleveland, a lack of identity on offense. Each season, the Browns seem to pivot between building for the future and chasing immediate results. That inconsistency has cost them stability, and now, possibly the trust of their young quarterback. Head coach Stefanski insists the move is temporary, saying the team still views Sanders as a big part of our long-term plans. However, fans aren't convinced. Many believe that once a team pulls a quarterback, it's rarely just for 1 week. Meanwhile, Dillon Gabriel now finds himself under immense pressure. While Gabriel has shown promise in practice, stepping into the spotlight amid controversy is no easy task. Analysts note that if he struggles, the calls for Shedeur's return will grow deafening. Former NFL player and commentator Michael Vick weighed in, saying, "It's not just about who's better right now. It's about who can lead your team for years. Shedeur has that potential. Cleveland needs to be careful not to break his confidence." In Cleveland, patience is wearing thin. Fans who once cheered the arrival of Shedeur Sanders, viewing him as the next great hope, now fear the team's handling of him could mirror past quarterback disasters. The controversy has also reignited debates about Deion Sanders' influence on his son's career. Critics argue that the media spotlight around the Sanders family has added unnecessary pressure, while supporters insist Shedeur has handled fame with remarkable composure. Regardless of opinion, there's no denying the magnitude of the story. Every sports network has made it headline news, every podcast is dissecting it, and every fan is choosing a side. Inside the Browns facility, things remain tense. Some reports suggest that private team meetings have been emotional, with players urging unity despite the public backlash. Stefanski has reportedly reminded the locker room to stay focused on football, not noise. But in today's social media-driven NFL, separating football from the noise is nearly impossible. Every comment, every play, and every post is analyzed and debated in real time. The Browns front office now faces a tough challenge, keeping the team together while navigating public outrage. Team executives have reportedly met privately with Sanders to reassure him of their confidence and commitment to his development. Still, many question whether those words will mean much after the public benching. For Shedeur Sanders, this could become a defining moment. The way he responds, whether through improved play, resilience, or quiet leadership, could shape his entire NFL trajectory. If he uses this as motivation and returns stronger, he could silence critics and win back the trust of the organization. But if the Browns' handling of the situation continues to undermine his confidence, it might be the beginning of a larger story, one that ends with Sanders seeking a fresh start elsewhere. NFL analysts agree. The next few weeks will be crucial. The Browns must decide whether they're building for the future with Shedeur or chasing short-term victories at any cost. The spotlight is now brighter than ever, the scrutiny relentless, and the stakes enormous. The Cleveland Browns wanted to make a small change. Instead, they've sparked a firestorm. Fans, analysts, and players are all asking the same question. Did the Browns just make a massive mistake with Shedeur Sanders?